What up, everybody? This is a Mopro coming at you once again, and I'm going to show you how to make a quick, cheap, sufficient way of catching a rodent, mouse, or better yet, your own guinea pig. Maybe you lost it in the house and you're trying to catch up with it, so it's pretty easy. Anyways, I'm going to try to keep it as simple and as basic as I can so you don't have to really spend any money. And what I mean by that is, of course, if you have your pair of needle nose, you need your coat hanger, you need something to make a actual hole. I'm going to use one of these, but you don't even have to use this. You can actually use a ice pick to do pretty much the same thing. Or another idea is you can use self-tapping screws. That's the best, easiest way for you versus using any actual tools. Anyway, screwdriver just to clean it out, or if you have to use your self-tapping screws, you can use a screwdriver for it. And you can use your choice of beverages. You can use Pepsi. You can use Diet Pepsi. Or you can use a couple of cans. And it don't have to be these particular items, but still in the same format. And what I mean by that is, keep it real, you can actually probably use one of these. But if you plan on using this thing more than once, you're gonna want something a little bit more stronger than this. Okay, so here we go. So basically what you do is you get you a Home Depot bucket. Once you get your Home Depot bucket, what you're gonna do is you're gonna drill a hole on each side. Now what I did was I put it on the opposite of this, and the reason why is because if you decide to use it and then you're gonna put it away and use it again, you actually doesn't want this to rub or hit any of your coat hanger. So I figured I would just put it in on the opposite side. Then afterwards, what I did was I got me a bottle, water bottle, or like I told you, the cans, either or. And what you do is you drill I don't know why it's not clear. You drill your hole inside each side of it. I left the top on and I popped the hole in it in between there, because basically what you're going to do is that's going to go in between, directly in the center of the bucket. Now, another thing too, it doesn't have to be a 5-gallon bucket. It could be a 3-gallon bucket, but I figured 5-gallon, you're safe with that size. So let me put these two pieces together. Well, we can do it. I can do it with you. Here's your coat hanger, which is a regular metal hanger. And you don't have to use actual hanger. It's just like I said, if you want something a little stronger that's going to be able to last for a little while, you would use a coat hanger. So all I did was take the coat hanger, needle nose, broke it on each end, and boom. Now, I just take the coat hanger, bring it to the bucket. Boom. Right on in there. See how it goes in right there? There it is. And screw it in on around so you can get it all the way across to the other side, to the other hole. But before you do that, you add your favorite beverage. Hold on for a second. Okay, now, so basically what you're doing is you're putting the water bottle, the line in between the water bottle. Take your cap off, put it through the hole. After you put it through the hole, of course, you're going through the hole right here. I'm using one hand. Let me go ahead and set it up so you can actually see how it looks, and then we'll continue. Alrighty, so when you finish, basically it should look like this. Just bring it down lower so you can actually see from side to side. And like I said, you can use 2 cans, a longer water bottle, or short. But I figured this will make it a little bit more difficult for them to get to. After you finish doing that, all you do is you take your wires that's hanging on each end. Hold on, let me set it up. I feel like I'm too close, but I guess I'm not that close. Anyway, needle nose pliers. Take it on the end, and once you do that, you just bend it. You want to bend it, make sure it doesn't fall out right here. You don't have to use needle nose. Like I said, you can use your hand. Pretty easy, pretty simple. You know what I'm saying? Just like this. Just bend it on down. So it's nice and like that. So it won't go anywhere. Boom. And then on the other side, same thing. Now, see, this is too long, but I'm not going to bend it down because just in case you want to add something to it. So you just bend it on down. like this on each end. Okay, now after you finish doing that, it should look like this. Basically, you got your water bottle in the middle and it's supposed to spin nice and even, just like that. Show it to you so you can get it good. Now, if you decided to use, let's say, if you didn't want to use that, you could use one of these long bottle. But see, this bottle is really long. So what you would do on this is you would actually cut partial of the bottle. But see, you don't want to leave it where it's fully advantaged for them to come across. You want to make it difficult for them to decide to get over there. So, because basically after you finish, oh, I can't get it up there. After you finish, okay, there we go. We can do it like that. After you finish, what you're going to do is you're going to end up placing food or something right in this little area. Like you can use a Snickers bar, peanut butter, or, you know, something sweet tasting that's going to make them want to come up here and actually get on this. And then basically what happens is when they go to reach to step on it or try to get on it, boom, they're falling in the bucket. Now, if you're not a person or you one of those that's scared about moving mice, what you do is you're going to add you some water in the bottom of the bucket. Or if you're one of those that don't believe in killing mice, what you do is you put you a half a bottle of baby oil in the bottom. And what it is going to make sure it's nice and slippery so they can't get themselves back out. Then you can just take them, carry the bucket outside, and pretty much let them go. Now me, I wouldn't do that because I feel like they'll just make their way back to your house. So my best bet would be to add a little bit of water at the bottom, put some baby oil in the water just to make it nice and slippery for them so they can't crawl out. But it's a 5-gallon bucket. I don't think they'll be able to crawl out of that. But if you know, from New York, if you got you some New York rats, nigga, they crawling out that. So I don't think you want to do that. So anyways, that's pretty much the basics of what you're making right here. And like I said, you can use any type of item. You just need it to evenly spin for them. You don't want it to be so accessible for them on each end. Now what I'm going to do too now is I'm going to take a little piece of the tape and I'm going to put some on each end of here. And the reason why is that's so they can't pull the bottle towards them or anything. All it can do is spin for them. And I guarantee you'll catch you some guys. So that's about it. It's MoPro coming at you once again. Peace. And please leave a comment. If it works for you, please come back and leave a comment and let the people know that it worked for you guys. All right? Take it easy. Peace. Okay, one more thing too. See, this is what I'm talking about. Add you a piece of tape on the end so it doesn't go that far. And over here, it's curved. I put a little knot in it so it won't go that far. All it'll do is spin. And that's what you want. Now, after you finish and you set it up and you complete it, one more thing I forgot to tell you. You probably want to take a piece of tape to make it easier for yourself. And you probably want to take a ruler. Get you a long ruler. Go to Home Depot. In the paint department, they got the long wooden rulers. Get one of those rulers and make you a ramp from up here or up here, like I would do. I always make it so it's difficult for them. Right up here. Tape it down on one side and have the ruler be able to make it all the way up there and set it down. And what they're gonna do is up the ramp, wipe you just a little bit of baby oil on the ramp. So as they're walking up the ramp, their feet is already getting wet and slippery. And once their feet are wet and slippery, once they get up here to go ahead and get them a nice meal, boom, they're out of here. So that's about it. MoPro coming at you once again. Hopefully that works for you guys. Like I said, if you can, leave me a comment. Peace.